Ever wondered what the Make Noise Strega looks like from the inside? Today you'll find out. I've been wondering if I could use my big power bank to power the Strega outdoors. The Strega supply is a small AC to DC adapter with 15 volts at 400 milliamps. I've seen people run it on 12 volts in the eurorack, but there seem to be issues with the responsiveness of these touch plates when undervolting it. My power bank can do 12 volts, 16 volts, 20 volts, but not 15 volts exactly. So, as any sane person would, I've decided to rip it apart and have a look at the circuit myself. Getting into the thing isn't too bad. There are just these 6 Phillips head screws you need to remove. And then you can take it out of the case. Sadly, all the important parts are between the PCB and the panel, so the panel needs to go. You can just pull off these knobs. These 2 smaller ones are a little bit taller than the others. Next, take off all the nuts from the jacks. I recommend using a 3D printed tool like this to not scratch the panel with pliers or a wrench. I've linked one in the description. Once you have loosened them all, you can just take them off like this. Now you can carefully pull the front panel off. There are a few headers connecting the 2 pieces. Those are for the touchpads. Just be very careful to not bend or rip any pins off. A quick note on the potentiometers. I'm usually not a fan of these plastic shaft ones. They're not secured to the panel and are usually not as strong. But in this case, I'm not mad. That would have been a lot more extra stuff to unscrew. Before we take on the power section, let's have a look at the rest of the circuit. The Echo/Chaos circuit works around 3 PT2399 digital delay chips. Also, lots of op amps, a few VCAs and a ton of transistors, diodes and passives. The most interesting part here is this little botched SMD triangle. Let's get to the thing we came here for and have a look at the power input. Right here we have 2 P78E12-1000 voltage regulators, which can take either 16 to 36 volts down to 12 volts at 1 amp or 8 to 20 volts down to minus 12 volts at 300 milliamps. Let's measure real quick. I'm assuming this one is ground. Then right here we probably get the 15 volt from the power supply. So it goes over here and over there. So let's plug in 15 volts and see what we get. We should have 15 volts from here to here. These 15 volts go here and here, and we get 12 volts from here and then probably minus 12 from over here. Perfect. Just as expected. The datasheet gives us all the information we need. 16 volts are fine, and even 20 volts should be just fine. So if you're planning to use the Strega outdoors, you can use a power bank like this or a USB-C power delivery trigger board. Let's test it. I've set the power bank to 16 volts and we've got power. Now let's test 20 volts just to be sure. Also working just fine. While I fiddle this thing back together, you can come outside with me and enjoy a little battery-powered jam in the park. I hope you've learned something interesting today. I certainly did. Check out the playlist in the pinned comment for some more ambient synth jams and subscribe to not miss out on any future adventures. Happy synthing! Cheers! Bah. Laser!